Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania for the European Classic Powerlifting Championships. We're in session 2 of day 2. What a day and a half we have had so far. Up next is the sub-junior men 83 and 93 kilo classes. Back to back, we'll be starting with the squats. And when you squat, you walk the bar back. You wait until you get the start command from the referee. You break parallel. Hips must go lower than the top of the knees. You drive back up and you hold it at the top until you get the rack command. And once you get the rack command, the spotters can help you put it back. Main reasons for failure: yellows if you beat the start command. You go before the referee says squat. If you don't reach depth, you get a red as we call it. Although the picture shows someone that does reach depth. If the bar moves downwards during the upward ascent, that will be a yellow fail as well. If you don't lock the knees properly, you get a blue light. If you put it back too soon, you get a yellow light. Yellows are for beating the referee's commands, for downward movement. Blues, soft knees. The thing we didn't say as well, Ralph, is you don't stand upright. That's a blue as well.
Yes,
and that, in roughly 60 seconds, is what to do and what not to do in the squat.
Our understanding, if you're watching it for the first time at home, and you want to understand why the referee give a certain light, so they must press the red button and then give a color for whatever they think is correct.
And what's sometimes confusing is downward movement in deadlift and bench is blue, but downward movement in squat is yellow. And sometimes the referees are known to make a mistake, even the IPF referees. Heat of the moment. A fail is a fail, but it's nice to know the precise reason for the fail.
Well, the idea behind this is so the coaches can see, the light coming up, they can see straight away why the referee give a particular color. So instead of go to the jury and ask the reason, they can see.
First lifter out.
Here we go then, after the session.
To perform just what we've been talking about, Freddie Jakobsen from Estonia. The referees from this session from Poland, France and Lithuania. And that was depth. That didn't go down. Didn't beat any referee's commands. Should be 3 white lights.
And it is.
And it is. And the afternoon session is underway. Ralph, is it possible that what's about to happen is going to be as good as what has gone before this morning and yesterday?
Well, put it this way, Martin, they will have to go a long way to beat the morning session and yesterday's session.
Yeah.
Incredible lifting from these sub-juniors.
Well, France have brought a really strong team today. If you didn't see this morning's session in the 74s, please do go and watch it on YouTube. The top two both broke the world total record.
Not broke it, they smashed it.
Half a kilo between them. Quite sensational lifting, both the quality of the lifting and the quality of the competition. And I have to say the camaraderie afterwards as well.
That's a good
try.
Should be okay.
Jorganauskas from Lithuania. And that was a good lift with 190. Our apologies for talking over him. So this morning we were back to back, 3 flights, only 2 flights this afternoon, evening session, Ralph. The 83s
and
together
93,
and the 93s together. And this is Einar Skar Knut from Norway. Sorry, Knut Einar Star, I think is the way you say it. And he has got 205 on the bar. European junior squat record is 250.
Yep.
World record's probably a bit far away, it's 290.
Yeah, 90, yeah.
But keep an eye on the 250.
It is possible.
because one lifter is on 240 opener, another lifter is on 237.5. A couple of 5 kilo-ish jumps will get them within range of the record, and it has been an absolute record fest so far,
yes.
Ralph. Can't go on, can it, surely?
We keep saying this, and then it does. So,
Bertram Vorm from Denmark.
he's opening with 10 kilo, 12.5 kilo below his personal best.
Which is probably sensible.
Yeah, sensible, I think.
Remember,
Again,
all these lifters were under 18 on the 1st of January 2019. All but 2 of them are in their final year as a sub-junior. Jorganauskas and
that's an easy
Narskog
opener.
are the only 2 who will still be sub-juniors next year. And that is 3 white lights. David Aguayo Fonteca, from Spain is next. 215 kilos on the bar.
The Spanish lifter this morning, did he lift it well?
Oh, he
Went
came
away
right
with
through for a silver medal.
Silver
Yeah.
medal in the end, yes.
Or was it a bronze,
No,
Ralph?
no, it was silver.
Silver, yeah. Yeah, Spanish lifting has really come on in the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, one time you probably would see one lifter here. And I think this week got about 20, 21, something like that. That looks good.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Paco, our photographer, he's been to La Manga, done his coach exam, and now they got a whole list of coaches up and down Spain coaching lifters, and it's certainly paying dividends. Well done to Spain.
Andrew Rowe from Ireland is up next.
Yeah.
225 kilos on the bar.
Another country which is actually really striving forward with coaches. The technique are absolutely wonderful. He's 10 kilo below his personal best. His opener.
Sensible opening.
Very much so.
Weight.
Yes, that looks good.
Yes, indeed. 3 white lights. And Ralph, I'm in 2 minds. My heart and my head want more records and more battles and more excitement. My throat at the moment
won't take
does
it.
not.
And I'm sure the audience watching at home is screaming out for more entertainment.
Now, this is Karel Rada. We've seen him before.
Yes.
He's been around the sub-junior scene for 2 or 3 years now. This is his final year as a sub-junior. Can he make the podium? He'll be very close.
That's a good opener.
But the sub-junior standard, Ralph, is just going through the roof.
Totally.
I mean, they're lifting weights that the open lifters would have been happy to lift, you know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep, I agree. I'm looking back and think, well, you know, I can't remember some of the senior lifters lifting this kind of weight.
I mean, we
at
saw
at the top end.
we saw a sub-junior lifter under 74 kilos, deadlift 271 kilos this morning. Now, this is Pelikan from Czechia.
Oh, that's a easy
Oh,
lift.
wow. How good was that? And looks like the 2 Czech lifters, Ralph, will be battling for overall bronze. Nothing between them.
Yeah.
And now Richmond Biden from France, 237.5 on the bar. The French have just been superb
I mean, the
in the
quality,
sub-juniors.
the quality.
Where they're getting all
I
these
don't know.
sub-juniors from, I just do not
mean,
know.
When they go into the juniors, they're just going to blow everybody away, I think. That looks good.
Yep. Another of my coach companions 2 days ago, Ralph.
Yes, yes, of course.
And finally, Narskog from Sweden, 240 kilos.
2.5 kilo below.
The battle for gold will be between this man and Biden. Prognosis has them 5 kilos apart. So it's Sweden and France for gold, Czechia for bronze by the look of things. But
that
the
can
other,
change.
the Norwegian Scar could come into the picture as well. Andrew Rowe could come into the picture. And that is 3 white lights for Narskog. And we're at the end of the first round already. And what have we got, Ralph? A solid column of green.
That's what we want to see.
Not been a single bomber this week so far.
And you in technical terms, you shouldn't have a bomber in
No, particularly in
unless
classic.
in classic, yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about having enough weight on, for example,
and
to
suit to
break
play
the
with, shirt
resistance
to
of
play
the
with,
suit.
yeah.
But it still happens.
I'm sure it does.
We see it.
Well, the
People
idea
getting
is to
too ambitious.
get the first one on the board. Nice, easy opener, then start to work.
I remember last year, Ralph, a Belarusian lifter in
I
the
remember it.
juniors thing, strong favourite, and he bombed.
At the end.
I think he bombed on bench, or was it deadlift?
I think it deadlift.
Yeah, I think it was, you're right. So that's Jakobsen's second lift, 172.5, 3 wide lights. And just seen that Narskog, the Swede, has gone 252nd. Now that equals the European sub-junior record. You wonder why he didn't go 250.5.
Do the triple, did you say?
Maybe because it's only the second lift and he's got bigger plans. But the bigger plans may go awry and he's thrown away the half a kilo.
He could do the half a kilo away and come out for his third and missed it.
Now Jorganauskas.
I wonder if the coach didn't realize it was a record.
Well, you would think so.
But there's
205 on the bar.
Ooh.
Oh, what a battle.
The knee coming in doesn't
Yeah.
help.
But he got it.
Well, has he got it? Yes, he has.
3 wide lights. Now we've got Knut Einar Skar, his second attempt,
And
215.
This will be a personal best. His previous personal best was 210.
Looks good. 3 wide lights. Bertram Worm from Denmark, where we will be going next May, is it, Ralph?
Next May for the Open European, yeah.
Yeah, Tisted.
Tisted, we've been there before.
Yeah, in the northeast of Denmark, in a national park, first national park in Denmark. Beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, it would be a well organized competition.
Yeah.
And the organizer is very skillful.
Yes, greetings to Jan.
Jan, yeah.
Back in Tisted, if you're watching this.
Look forward to see you next May. Oh, that's well deep.
Yes, he smiles. When it was 2/3 of the way up, he knew it was good. 3 white lights.
Yeah, David's gone 222.5.
Yeah.
This is an increase at our personal best. 2.5 kilo. His opener was good, 215.
It was. Two, 2.5 on the bar. David Aguayo Fonteca.
Good depth.
Three white lights. Now Andrew Rowe, his second attempt, taking a 10-kilo jump.
Yeah, but this will equal his personal
Yeah.
best. So he's been here before.
235. Just stalks the bar, takes his time. Everyone has their own ritual.
Of course. Again, just 2 step backwards. That's all you need to do. Clear the bar. That looks good.
Yes, that looks a good
Yeah.
lift.
It's
Yes,
all-
some of the
short,
lifters yesterday, particularly the Russian in the
Yeah.
84 plus, was taking 5, 6, 7 steps
Yeah,
to get into position.
loses so much energy.
That was 3 whites.
Yeah. The only good thing I would do was maybe widen his stance slightly and his feet slightly wider to allow the hip to go between the thighs. But good technique.
Yeah, this
Apart
is
from that.
Karol Rada, 240 kilos.
This will equal his personal best.
Yeah, and put him in the lead with
put him in
lifters
lead,
to
yeah.
follow, of course.
Yes.
But he's a good squatter,
Very
Rada.
much so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Good
good. More in
drive.
the tank. He nods before the referees give their verdict, and it is 3 white lights. Now Pelican, 245 kilos. Remember, we expect Pelican and Rada to battle for overall bronze, and they may well battle for the overall bronze or silver in the squat as well. Depends on this lift and what Rada puts in for his next.
This is a new personal best. He's successful. Yeah, very
Well,
easy.
that guarantees bronze medal,
Yeah.
Ralph, because Rada has gone 245 for his third, and Rada is heavier. So the battle now. Sorry, yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 more in the second round. Biden up next. 247.5 on the bar.
This will be a new personal best by 2.5 kilo. And like I said, this put him in I've gone from 4th to 1st in this squat.
2 steps and then minor adjustments.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That was
that was
strong.
even better than the first one.
Yeah.
He got more depth there.
He
Well-
got one red.
The judge from referee from Lithuania didn't agree with me, but I thought that was deeper than the first one. Paulius Pupinas from Lithuania, the far side referee, very experienced referee as well,
Yes, he is.
although he's quite young, and of course still an active lifter. Now, Narskog, 250. this to take the lead at the end of the second round.
A new PB, still in by 7.5 kilo. 242.5 was his previous personal best. And like you said, this could be this.
Remember, this is the record, but he didn't. He decided not to chip it. And 2 lifters in the next round. Well, let's see this first. Yeah, 3 white lights. So 3 of them in the next round will all be going for the European sub-junior record. Because Pelican has gone 252.5. Biden has gone 253. And Narskog will probably go, if I was him, I'd go 255.5, but we'll soon see. Maybe 253.5 is where
I mean, they could all, put in similar, and then
253.5 will get gold in squat, and he's gone 255 and hasn't chipped it. Oh, that could be a big mistake,
It is a big mistake.
Not going 255.5, but this is Jakobsen.
Drive it through.
Oh, that's a good fight. A reminder that at the end of this round of squats, we move straight on to the 93 kilo class without a break. And we've got 11 lifters.
In the 93?
Yeah, it looks like it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's 11, yeah.
Yes, right. 11. 10 and 11. Good balance in the flights. Now, Jorganauskas, 212.5. Still short of his personal best.
Yeah. Oh, no. Dear. That was sitting on the floor.
That was depth plus. I think that's what we call ass to carpet. No, no, no. And that is the first red in this flight. We've had the first two columns are solid green. Now, Bertram Vorm, Denmark, 220.
This is a personal best.
Just a reminder that the scorecard is on the second stream if you want to follow that as well. If not, we will guide you through every lift. Focusing at the moment on the battle for squad medals, of course, but every kilo they get contributes towards the overall total as well.
That is correct. And they're building towards the overall medals. That looks deep. He's driving it.
Oh, great battle.
I think this should be okay.
3 white lights. Now, Knut Einar Skar. $222.5 kilos.
This will have another increase of 7.5 kilo on second.
Yeah.
Which was a personal best, so this will be a new personal best if he's successful.
Very compact, very solid in his first 2 lifts.
Elbow close to the shoulders. Hands, I should say. Drive through it.
Oh, that's good.
That's
nice technique as well. Really sucking in a lungful of air, holding onto it as long as possible, then using the turbo effect when he needed it. Now David Aguayo Fonteca.
He's gone up 5
227.5.
Yeah, from his second. This will be a new personal best.
And if you're watching this in Lithuania on local television, we hope you're enjoying it. Now, was that deep enough?
Well, we're going to wait to see, Martin.
No, it was high. It was high. And just to finish off that last thought, if you are watching in Konas and you'd like to come down and see the street, see what's going on live, we're in the VMUAA Exhibition Centre here in Konas. Andrew Rowe, Ireland, 237.5.
A new personal best. He equaled it on his second, now he's going for a PB.
5th place in the
Yeah,
squad.
respectable.
Very.
For the squad.
Of course, no one can come past him. He's guaranteed 5th place in the squad. And top 5 in Europe isn't exactly something to be ashamed of, is it?
Not at all, yeah. And the standard here is so high.
3 whites
Yes.
for Rowe. 4 lifts to go, then we're into the 93s. This is Rada, 245 kilos.
Personal best. Personal best was 240. Now he's gone to
Yeah,
245.
and the best he can get in the squad is 4th.
4th place.
But he's a good bencher, he's a good deadlifter.
So he could well be in the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's driving
Great
it.
squat, yeah.
That should be good.
The next 3 lifts, folks, are all European sub-junior record attempts. 3, one after the other. Pelican is going 252.5. Biden is going 253. And then Narskog is going 255. Potentially, this guy could set a new European record and 2 minutes later find himself in bronze medal position.
Place, yeah.
Such is the closeness of the competition. No, and I think he may have cut it as well, Ralph.
Me too.
Did you think that?
I did think that.
Now, Richmond Biden, 253 kilos. And he will be attempting to set a new European sub-junior record as well. This will put him in the lead in the battle for squad gold. Pelican safe in 3rd. The gold is between France and Sweden. France up first, 253 kilos. Now remember, he got 1 red light for depth last time.
I think his problem is this, as you go down, you're coming up, his body's tend to go slightly forward, which can sometimes put the referee off, thinking not reaching depth.
Here we go. Gets this command.
Yes.
He's fighting, but did he go deep
Well,
enough?
let's see.
Now, I was watching live on the platform and I couldn't really
No,
see.
you're right, Martin.
My first
Wasn't
impression
deep.
was high. And that is a no lift. So the gold medalist is Narskog. The last 2 attempts on the European record have failed.
Gold fell.
Narskog has already got the gold medal. Can he add the European sub-junior record to that medal? Final lift of the 83s, straight on to the 93s after this. And this will give Narskog a significant advantage over Biden if he can make this lift. Bearing in mind, Biden did not make his lift.
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
comfortable.
And why didn't
Yeah.
he chip it, Ralph?
You asked the question. I suspect
3 white lights.
the coaches wasn't.
Gold to
Yep.
Sweden. Silver to France. Bronze to Czechia. And we move straight on to the 93 kilo class. Sorry to have talked across you there.
No problem,
Ralph.
Martin.
First up is also from Czechia, Filip Rybar. and he is going with 175 kilos. Two Spanish lifters in this flight, two Poles, a Bulgarian, a Russian, an Irish lifter, a Slovak, a German, and a Romanian.
A right mixture, yeah.
Oh, what a mixture of all the nations. Difficult to tell when it's all black and there's no reference point. Well, he got it 2 to 1.
2 to 1, yeah.
The French referee Charlotte, who was our interpreter yesterday, Ralph,
Yes,
if you remember, called it high, and I have to say that was my initial reaction, but it's good. And we move to Nikita Petrov, the Russian, and he's taking 205 kilos. That looks good, and I think that was a young man who was sitting next to us at lunch earlier,
Oh,
Ralph.
this afternoon?
Yeah. Well, I hope he ate more than we did. Now, Sven Rausch from Germany, 205 kilos on the bar. And Petrov, Ralph, born in 2003. Is the youngest in the flight.
Yeah,
he's only 16. But this is Rausch in his final year as a sub-junior.
Seven and a half kilo below his personal best. What the referee say? Yes, 3 wide.
Again, expect close battles, Ralph, on prognosis. There are 10 kilo gaps between the first 4. These could widen or these could close as the competition goes on.
Somebody make a mistake and next one step
This is Nicolas Gomez Ramirez.
His personal best was 195. He's opening on 210. Oh.
Well, he must have trained on, surely.
Yeah, you would think so.
You can tell he's Spanish by the cheers from the crowd. 3 white lights. And he certainly did. Arriba. Andrew Blackwood from Ireland next up. 225 kilos on the bar.
7.5 kilo below his personal best.
Well, we've already heard the Irish anthem this week, Ralph.
We have.
The very first morning of competition. Young Jody Ring got a splendid gold medal. That looks good.
That looks good, yeah.
Technically very good. 3 wide lights. Bogdavich from Poland next, 225 kilos.
5 kilo increase on his personal best for his opener.
Bartolomej Bogdavich. Taking his time, gets the start command. No.
We're going to
Let's
wait.
see what the referees say about that one.
No, 2-1,
2
no.
to 1.
Two side
It's
referees
red.
said no.
Both said it was too high. If you remember the video earlier, if the crease formed by the hips doesn't go lower than the top of the knee, then the lifter has not gone deep enough, and that is what happened there. Adam Sudra, Slovakia, is up next. 225 kilos.
This will equal his personal best.
I don't think Bogdavid has any particular problem, Ralph. The strength was there, just needed to go a little bit deeper.
Slightly
And indeed,
deeper.
if he does go deeper, he might get more of a bounce out of the bottom. And now that's where he should have gone.
Yep. Oh. Yeah.
Well, he
yeah,
went
didn't
ahead
get
of the command.
Command. Oh no.
I was focused on the screen
Yeah.
rather than the referee, and the referee's hand was still in the air when the lifter started the lift.
Yeah, just remind you that the lifter must stand and wait until the referee is satisfied, and then you give the downward signal for
If
squat.
you remember from the video,
correct.
going before the referee's commands, yellow button, yellow lights all day long. Now, the first Bulgarian lifter of the week
Yes.
is Nikolov. And he's opening 230.
Which is 7.5 kilo below his personal best. Yeah, good depth.
Oh, that's a good squat. Yeah. 3 whites. Plenty more in the tank, I would say, Ralph.
Yes.
Now, Yegeran. I think you actually said Yegeran.
Yedran, yeah. Yes, the speaker is saying.
Well, she's saying Yegeran, but I think it's Yegeran. Either way, it's the young Romanian.
And
he
he's
has got
coming up with 235.
235 on the bar, yeah. Which means that the worst he can finish at the end of the first round is in bronze medal position.
Deep, very deep. Oh, he had to.
No, well, I think he might be given a relift there.
The coaches,
the spotters touched the bar. I think
no
the coach
movement.
may go to the jury.
Nope, no movement.
The head referee is going to the jury. I think he's going to say the spotters touched the bar.
I mean, you can't blame the spotters.
No,
I mean,
no,
they
no,
to
I'm
keep
not.
the lift
No.
safe. If they believe that the lift was going to fail, they can actually jump in.
Jakub Lenart, Poland.
Maybe a little bit too soon, but
I think we may need to find something to talk about for a couple of minutes shortly, Ralph, because I suspect that
get another attempt.
The Romanian will get another attempt, and he'll have a couple of minutes before he has to come out. But no, rather the spotters come in too soon than too late.
Absolutely.
Oh, great lift.
That looks good.
Oh, well, he got a blue from the French referee. No, I think it was from the Lithuanian referee for either soft knees or not standing up straight. Yeah, the left knee was soft, and that's the side that the Lithuanian referee is on. Well, we've just had Lenart. This is the other Spanish lifter, Perez Barros Antonio.
And he's opening with 20 kilo above his personal best.
Yeah.
I hope this is wise.
Antonio Perez Barros. Well, we'll soon find out.
Yes.
Triumph or disaster. One awaits. Well, back from the racks, isn't he?
Too many steps, yeah.
It was Triumph, I think.
Wait and see what the referees say. Yes, a good lift.
Well, now it's the right decision. No, well, we're not getting a
Don't look like it.
relift for the Romanian. We are into the second round, and it's Philippe Rybar. 185 is the second lift. So we've got 3 reds, Ralph,
Yeah.
at the end of the
At
first
end
round of
first
squats.
round, yes.
Not under too much pressure, but should they miss the next one, that
Then
will
they're
change.
under pressure.
Yeah. That looks good from Rybar. 3 white lights. Rausch, 212.5.
He will equal his personal best.
And as you say, Ralph, this is to equal his personal best. I'm not convinced by that one, but the referees much better position, and they are convinced. 3 white lights for Rausch. Now Nikita Petrov, the young Russian, and he is the youngest in the field, 16 years old. 215 kilos on the bar. How good do you have to be even to come through the Russian system to get here, Ralph? And to do it at 16, ahead of 17 and 18-year-olds.
You gotta be good.
You gotta be good.
He's working it.
And I think we can say that he is good.
Yes, 3 white light.
Now Nicolas Gomez Ramirez. He is taking 222.5 kilos.
It's a big, big personal best. 210 to 222, 12.5 kilos.
As we said,
increase.
Ralph, it's something in the Lithuanian air. Perhaps the cold.
No. Bit too heavy.
Just seemed maybe to lose balance backwards a fraction. Maybe we can see better this time.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Big backwards.
Yeah.
The hip went straight back.
That's right.
Lost,
and he had no
lost the
chance
line.
then. Now, this is one of the 3 reds from the first round. It was just a question of needing to go slightly deeper. Yeah, Bogdanovic was depth. Sudra was going ahead of the commands.
Yes, that's right.
And Yajiran, well, with the spotters, perhaps helped him a little bit soon, but perhaps he accepted himself that, you know, he wasn't going to make the lift.
Yeah.
Polish coach getting a bit close there. Right at the edge of the coach's area. And why not? Oh,
yeah,
that's a great lift.
Good. That's a good squat.
3 whites this time. And he smiles, breathes a sigh of relief as he leaves the platform. Now Sudra, well, we saw a very strong squat, Ralph. All he has to do is wait for the referee to say squat, and he should be fine.
Let's hope he wait this time.
Well, if he doesn't, I think he'll get whipped in the back room. to use the old wording on the rule book.
That's a
Yeah.
good squat.
Three wide lights. Now, Andrew Blackwood, his second attempt, 235.
This would be a new personal best.
And after we get to the end of this round, we can start looking at squat positions, squat medals. But of course, every kilo gained is a kilo towards the total.
That is right.
Now this will put Blackwood into third place for the time being, but remember, other lifters to come.
And at least 4 lifters to come, so that could change. And it's only the second round, so we got the third round as well. That looks good.
Well, we're getting a couple of shakes of the head on the table.
That's a good
And
one.
well, there was one red to justify that shake of the head, but 2-1, it's a good lift. The VPF referees said no. That's the Viva Powerlifting Federation. Now, this is the one where the loaders perhaps stepped in a fraction soon, but
maybe
in fairness to them, he was in a bit of trouble, Ralph,
I think
before they stepped in.
He was missing it, I think. That's good.
Much better. Whatever went wrong the first time, he certainly put it right. 3 wide lights. Everyone has a lift on the board. 3 more lifts in the second round. Nikolov, the Bulgarian, 12.5 kilo jump up to 242.5.
And a personal best.
This will put him from 5th to 2nd.
To 2nd, yeah.
And the worst he will be at the end of round 2 is in bronze medal position. Taking his time. Oh, that's good.
That looks good.
Yeah. Very tall lifter, should be a good deadlifter, and I'm just looking, as I say that, he's the heaviest opener in the deadlift. At 270.
270, yes.
Yeah, he just looks like a deadlifter, doesn't he? A bit tall for a squatter and a bench presser, built to deadlift. Now, Lennart from Poland, 250. This is to put him into the lead. But of course, the Spaniard can come back and take that lead from him with the next lift.
This will be a personal best.
Jakub Lennart. That looks good.
Small in.
3 wide lights. Now Antonio Perez Barros, 257.5 on the bar.
A huge personal best.
Only 9.5 kilos off the European record. And you wonder if he gets this and makes it look easy, will he be tempted? Or will he be more concerned with kilos for the overall?
If I was him, I would be more concerned. Records would come again on that day. Titles, more important. That looks good.
Yeah,
2-1.
and it was yellow that he got from Lithuanian referee. Suggests downward movement, perhaps.
No,
Wasn't
nothing
that?
there.
Maybe he meant red and just hit the wrong button.
Wow.
But we're into the third round. $200 kilos for Rybar, the Czech lifter. Reminder, end of this round, 10-minute break. Then we're back for bench press. You know what they say about bench press? Squat is the warm-up. Deadlift is the cool down. Bench press is where it's at.
Driving up.
On the border.
What's the referee
Which
say?
side? It was just
2-1.
south of the border. The referees decided 2-1. Now Rausch, 217.5 kilos.
5 kilo added to, this will be 5 kilo added to his personal best.
Yeah. Sven Rausch.
Third again.
Good battle.
Yes, 3 white light.
One of the other things I noticed compared to last year, Ralph,
Yep.
apart from the fact the venue is considerably warmer, there's no chalk over all the equipment.
Yeah, it was last year. We
Yeah,
was
it
really
was
struggling.
really. Now this is Petrov, 222.5.
This will be a personal best if he gets it.
And how good is he going to be in another 2
Oh,
years'
yes.
time when he will still be sub-junior? No.
No.
Not quite. Now Nicolas Gomez Ramirez, 222.5 kilos. Missed it last time,
Yes.
taking the same weight again.
Drive. No.
No. And I think he cut the depth as well.
Yes, I think he did. Well, he got his opener with 210.
Yes.
And that was a personal best.
Now Bogdanovic. $235 kilos.
This will be a personal best if he gets it.
And if you look at Bogdanovic and Sudra, the Slovakian, identical body weights, 91.05, and both taking 235. How would you separate them?
Well,
Where are they battling for medals?
Actually, the scale should be at 5 digital, so there should be no equal weight. So I don't know what's happening here. Oh, yes, that's good.
I kept quiet, Ralph.
Just about it. 2-1.
Not often enough, the listening public are probably thinking. But yes, 2-1. I wasn't sure about that one. Now, Adam Sudra, Slovakia. Well, he threw away a lift, really. This should probably be his second attempt because he just went before the squat command first time. But this will put him to equal sixth, if there's such a thing as possible.
Yes, should be. Was it deep enough? I think it
I'm
was.
not sure.
I think it looks deep.
2 to 1. Well, it wasn't
got
for
a blue.
depth either. It was for probably soft knees. Let's have a look. That was from the French referee. Yeah.
Marginal of this.
Yeah. Now Andrew Blackwood, 242.5. This to move into bronze medal position. Other lifters coming, of course, that can take this away. 2, in fact. Well, if he gets that, it takes him to the fringe of the overall podium as well. What will referees say? They say
3 white lights.
3 white lights. Now this is Jejeran. 242.5. The same as Blackwood, but at a slightly heavier body weight. So won't threaten Blackwood's bronze. The only person that can do that is Nikolov. And I worry for Blackwood because Nikolov has looked really good on his first 2 lifts. 4 to go before the break. Where will the medals end up?
Fighting it.
That's a good battle. Yeah, and the Spaniard wasn't tempted by the record, Ralph. He's gone 265, the record 267. That's the European, the world is 273. And he's not tempted, he's looking at the bigger picture.
Medal, an overall medal.
This is Martin Nikolov, Bulgaria. This to take bronze away from Ireland. 247.5.
Big personal best.
2 to go after him. Both ahead, so no one can take the bronze away from him, should he get it. And if he doesn't, nobody can take the bronze away from Blackwood. Gets the squat command. Yeah, that looks good.
Yes.
He smiles. He gets 3 white lights, and he gets bronze medal in squat. Now, 2 to go. This is Jakub Lenart from Poland. 257.5 kilos on the bar.
This will keep him in second place.
Yeah, he's heavier than the Spaniard, and this would only, I say only, he's beaten everyone else, only match the Spaniard's second lift. So Perez Barros gets gold, whatever happens here.
He's driving it.
That looked good.
Yep.
No, now was his right knee soft?
See what the referee said.
No,
said
3
it was
white
okay.
lights. Well, have a look at the replay, Ralph. See if I was just imagining things. It's difficult to see with the stanchion.
Yeah, the stance in the way. Yeah, I could see a little flicker there, but not sure it's enough to give a red light for.
No. Antonio Perez Barros, the gold medalist in squats. This to put another 7.5 kilos on the board. 265 kilos, only 2 kilos shy of the European sub-junior record.
driving in.
Oh, it's coming up. What do the referees say?
Let's wait for them. 26. It looks good. 2
2
to 1.
to 1.
Oh, he's happy.
Gold medal for Spain. And Ralph, talk about PBs. That was a 40 kilo
Exactly.
personal best. 40
Exactly.
kilos. Just wow. Hope you've enjoyed the squats. We'll take a 10-minute break while we get ready for bench press. Please join us again then.
Bye, everyone.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Kaunas in Lithuania. We're just about to start the bench press here at the European Classic Powerlifting Championships. We've got the 83 and 93 classes back to back. And as many of you will know, bench press, take the bar off the rack, wait for the start command, hold for the press command, hold again for the rack command. Beat any of the referee's commands and you will get a red light with a yellow smaller light. If you don't lock out the lift, you get a red. As we've said, if you beat any of the referee's start commands, it's a yellow. If you don't touch your chest, you get a red fail. If there is downward movement of the bar or the elbows are soft, you get a blue fail. And as we said, beating the referee's commands, yellow fail every time. If you make contact with the rack on the way up, you get a fail if it materially improves the lift, but if you just incidentally glance the rack, that is not a failure. And that in 60 seconds time is the bench press rules. Ralph, did I just about cover everything there?
Like I said, bench press is a very technical lift, more than the other two. And there's so much things to pay attention to. So
I'm not sure your microphone is on, Ralph.
okay, I'm talking to
Yes,
myself.
you are now. Yeah, you were just saying it was a very technical lift.
Bench press is very technical, and there's so much to think about. So many different muscle groups. You got about the chest muscle, the shoulder muscle, the arms, the braking system, which is the bicep, the tricep. So it's a lot to think about. And your feet got to be in the right place. Your buttocks must be on the bench. So the bench is very technical, I think.
Indeed. Numbers to look out for, Ralph. The European sub-junior record is 160. The world sub-junior record is 166. We have one lifter starting on 160, another on 162.5.
Yep.
So expect to see junior records fall and probably world records as well. This is Jack Jakobsen from Estonia. 105.
Personal best. It's opener. Oh yes, good opener.
Bertram Vorm from Denmark. Just remember, if you've been watching and you've just seen the 93 class, this is not the 93s, this is the 83s. The two classes are being run back to back. And once all these lifters have completed all three bench presses, we will move on to the 93 class without any break in proceedings. 2.5 for Vorm.
That
Makes
looks
that
good.
look quite easy. And in fairness, that's a weight a commentator could do. Jorganauskas, Lithuania, 115 kilos. But of course, you don't get commentators under 18.
No, you don't. Well, I suppose you could.
Well, we did. We had Jack Johnson when he was a sub-junior, and he was very good too.
Yeah, he was.
Robertas, Jorganauskas, 115 kilos.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, nice and easy.
I'm just going to say, Martin, one of the things that we try to do is to try and do our running commentary more than commentating.
Yeah.
So people can understand, And there's nothing worse than see lifters just coming on the stage, lifting a weight, go off, another one come on. So at least they can follow the lifting.
That's right. Now we get David Aguayo Fonteca. He's opening on 130 kilos.
7.5 kilo below his personal best.
sensible opener.
Yes, I would say so. Let's get your first one on the board.
The advice I always got was open with the highest weight you can do a triple with
Yep. And that's wise.
in your last warm-up session before you come.
Yep.
And that's advice that has rarely gone wrong. Oh, he sunk that right into the chest, didn't he?
You can sink it, but once the signal, you can't allow to go any deeper. You have to return it from there.
He gets a yellow. I don't know
Yeah,
if
I think that's the reason.
Up.
No, I think maybe, yeah, could be. Don't look at it.
No.
Another reason we always say as well, if somebody wake you up at midnight and ask you to go in the gym and do your opener, you should be able to do that.
What could you do? Yeah.
Yeah.
In your pajamas.
In your pajamas, yeah.
Or whatever you choose to wear to bed. This is Karol Rada, 132.5.
7.5 below his personal best. Nice, confident press.
Yeah, 5 kilos below. And that's good. Now Jakub Pelikan. Well, he and Rada are matched on all 3 lifts. As we used to say in the days when people smoked, you can hardly get a fag paper between them. Nowadays, we're much healthier.
Lot healthier,
and people vape instead. 140. Oh, that's good.
A solid opener.
We didn't even wait for the referees, did we, Ralph?
Oh.
Now Skar from Norway. 140 kilos.
This is 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
No, I think he's going to get yellows for that.
Did you see what I see? Yeah.
Did they pick it up though?
Did he get away with it?
He got away with it. You know, he got away with it from the centre referee.
Is it late afternoon? You can't be bothered. Well, they should bother. It's against the rule. Must wait for the referee signal to start the lift.
Andrew Rowe, 142.5 kilos.
2.5 below his personal best.
Got to be in with a chance of a medal in the bench press. Third last out, but way behind the top 2. So the chances are, if it is a medal, it'll be a bronze.
Bronze. The best you can hope for is a bronze. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. 3 whites.
Yep.
Now this next lift equals the European sub-junior record.
Yes.
And you have to ask why
did he not
160.5?
Every time. You know, you wouldn't notice that weight on the bar.
Yeah.
But it means a lot at the end if you need it.
Oh, that was easy. Well, that equals the European sub-junior record with ridiculous ease.
Well, that should have been a European record. But this one will be.
This is Biden, and this will be a new European sub-junior record on his opener if he makes it. Richmond Biden, 162.5. Just hoping the Lithuanians speak French.
Yeah.
The universal language of the bench press. And trois, take the bar. Look at the arch.
Yeah, no, big
Now
arch.
he's going to sink.
Got to drop the hip down onto the bench and keep it
Gets
there.
the start command. Tight back, that's good.
Drive it from there.
Oh.
Easy bench. Oh, yes.
All day long. What a great bench press.
It was, wasn't it? Just bring it down, keep it tight,
Yeah.
drive
that
out.
was perfect. Look at how
Yeah.
tight that was.
Yeah.
The bar just touches the chest.
drive out.
And if you use the back rather than the front, you can do that.
Yep.
If you just lower it with the front muscles, it sinks more into the chest. And we're into round 2. Freddie Jakobsen, Estonia. 110 kilos.
This will be a new personal best.
Yes, that was good.
Banging fight, yep.
Now Bertram Vorm from Denmark is next. 117.5 kilos.
This is only 2.5 kilo below his personal best, which is 120. That's look good.
Yeah. 3 white lights. Now 120 for Jorganauskas. Just looking ahead, Ralph, we've got 165.5 and 166.5 on the bar.
Yeah.
5.5 for the Swede, 6.5 for the French. That looks good. 3 white lights. Now Aguayo Fonteca. 135 for him. Getting closer to his personal best, Ralph. 2.5 kilos away.
2.5 kilo, you're right, yeah. 35, 37.5.
And the head referee has gone over to the speaker. I'm not quite sure what was being said
Changed
there.
something. Can't quite see what Eric is saying.
Whatever it was, it's been sorted.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with the lifting. Drive it through. That looks good.
Yeah. Now Karol Rada, well, the two Czechs are in keeping each other company here. They're the next two lifters, but there's 10 kilos between what they're going to lift, and that could be opening up a gap in favor of Pelican.
This will equal his personal best. He's driving it. No. Bit too heavy. Just got stuck in the middle.
That could hurt Rada. Because Pelican can make his lift. A gap will emerge between the two of them.
Yeah, and he's going 147 and a half. This is a 5 kilo personal best.
Yes. And he gets it. And there's
like
more in the tank. And if I was Rada,
yeah.
I would be beginning to really worry round about now. Now Scar, also 147.5.
And this is a 5 kilo increase.
He's
on his
nearly
personal best.
2.5 kilos heavier than Pelican.
Pelican, yeah, you're right.
So he won't go into bronze medal position. He'll only go into fourth if he can make this. Oh, again, you can see the flexibility.
Big, massive yeah, in the back muscles. And that is good.
Should be
if
3
the
wide
buttocks
lights.
stay on the bench,
and
then it has.
Now, Andrew Rowe.
Personal best.
Again, this can only get him fourth because
yeah, he can't go any higher.
He's heavier than Pelican. But of course, another round of lifts still to come.
In that case, any case,
and Pelican's got more of an eye on the total.
Yeah, I think so.
Whereas Rowe could perhaps have more of an eye on the bench, and that could work in Rowe's favour. First, he has to get this. That's good.
Oh, yes. That's
and if he wants a bench medal, he has to go 152.5 next time. Because he is lighter than Scar, who's also gone 152.5.
But here we go.
If he gets 152.5, he will get a bronze. But now we are into record territory.
Yep. European sub-junior record.
Well, it's actually world, because the
is
world sub-junior is 166. No, sorry, this is European. The next one will be world. Yeah, they're both very close. You wonder why would you go half a kilo under the world record?
Some strange call.
Yeah.
Drive it through,
Smashed
and it's easy.
Smashed it. Well, that's the European record there.
I'm sure we'll have a go at the world record.
Yeah. Well, he'll have to.
Yep.
Now we've got Richmond Biden, and this is for not only a European but a world record. It's only 1 kilo more, but that's the difference between it just being a European and it being a world as well. And Ralph, it's only 4 kilos more than the weight he smashed last time.
Yes.
Already the European record holder, because he got that with the 162.5. No, it's not, sorry, it was 165.5. But this is now a world record attempt.
And European.
Watch the setup. Watch the form.
Yep. Get it chest as high as possible.
Watch how tight the back is.
Tight and everything.
And how well he lowers it, how the bar just hovers on the chest. and then gets fired back up.
Squeeze it down, control it.
Look at that control.
Pulls, drive out.
Boom!
Look at that.
World record right there. Let's wait for the referee.
No need to wait for the referee.
3 white lights.
That was extremely good benching.
Oh, imagine me calling a world record to the whole of France and he lifted his butt or something. No, I'll wait for the referees, Ralph. But that is a new world sub-junior record
I would
for
just
Biden.
have to apologize so, but that was such a good lift.
Now into the third round, Freddie Jakobsen. 115 kilos. Well, it's a big lift for him.
Yep, big personal best.
And the Swede has gone 168.
Yes, I saw that.
And you think Biden will go 168.5?
I just, yeah.
170.5.
0.5.
Well, he's used the chip well if he can get that. No.
Bit
Well,
too
it
heavy.
would have been a huge PB in percentage terms had he got it, but not to be. A reminder, at the end of this round of bench press, we move straight to flight 2. That's the 93 kilo class. But once again, Ralph, the quality of this, we're going to end this with 2 world record attempts.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at the board as well. Rowe only went 150 rather than 152 and a half. I mean, that is relying on Pelican not getting 150.
It's working for it. Keep the arms going. I think it's gone.
No. Yeah, so Rowe's bronze medal will only happen if Pelican does not make 150. And I have to say, he looked really good on 147.5. Now, Jurganauskas, Lithuania.
Okay.
125 kilos. We've just been saying hello to the great Alain
Alain
Haman,
Haman, yes.
who's walked into the venue.
And he's here to coach, I think, tomorrow. Gaston Perage, the president's son.
Oh, of course,
Lifting
yes.
tomorrow, yeah.
And that was a no lift for Jurganauskas. And next up, we have Rada. Well, he's got to get this, hasn't he, Ralph, to cling on to Pelican's tail. If he doesn't, his quest for the podium may be over.
This will equal his personal best, and he needs this.
Has to get this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Going.
Great lift from Rada. You know, when you don't get a lift, Ralph, and you come back and get it next time, that shows some character.
Courage as well.
Now, David Aguayo Fonteca, España, 140 kilos.
Personal best. So moving from 7 to 6 in the bench press.
Yeah, the fireworks are about to happen quite soon. Sweden and France for both gold medal in bench and world sub-junior record in bench.
Who will eventually keep it? Drive.
Oh, no. Good try, gave everything he had.
Finished with 135, just 2.5 kilo below his personal best. No, sorry. Yes, it was.
Now Pelican. 150 kilos.
Personal best. This you put me in third, but keep in the third place
Yeah.
in the bench press.
Only Scar could take that medal off him because he's lighter in body weight than Andrew Rowe, but Scar is going 1:52.5 in 2 lifts time. And then the world record attempts to finish the flight.
Oh, so easy.
Wow. Well, there was more there, wasn't
Yes,
there?
a lot more there.
But I think he's got an eye on the overall podium.
Yeah.
Just wants to make sure of that extra 2.5 kilos rather
Not
than
go
risk
too
5
high,
and
missed
get
it.
nothing. Yeah.
Missed it on, yeah.
Now Andrew Rowe, his chance of a gold medal predicated on Pelican not getting his. He did.
Yeah.
The best he can do is
It's
fourth. He
fourth.
may even be pushed down to 5th by Scar. But nonetheless, he's having a good event. Looking to come away with a big total. And I just keep forgetting these guys are
You
so
do.
young.
Yeah,
Such
the
is their
under
maturity
18.
and the quality of their lifting.
It's got it, I
That's a
think.
good lift, yeah. 3 white lights for Rowe. Now Scar. Knut Einar Skar from Norway.
This is for bronze medal. Gone from 5th to 3rd
Yep.
in the squat, in the bench press, sorry.
Nobody can take this away
No.
from him if he makes this lift. And he's had a good progression. Opened 140, 7.5 kilo jump.
Yeah.
Now another 5.
5 kilo.
This
All
for
personal
bronze.
best. Again. Get
That arch was
Pull
so
onto his
extreme.
shoulder.
He was almost touching the bar on the rack at one point.
Yeah, that's a good bench.
The bronze medal
Yep.
right there. And now just sit back and enjoy 2 back-to-back world record attempts. First up is Narskog from Sweden. He is taking 168 kilos. Remember the new world record, 166.5. That was set by Biden in the second round. This to take it away. Biden will then come back with 170.5. Here we go. Let's see if someone's gone too heavy. Let's see if someone's not been ambitious enough. Although how you can't be ambitious enough going for a world
World
record.
record.
Here we go.
He's
That's
got
going,
it.
that's
Keep
going, that's
keep
going.
going.
Oh, he's locked it. I think that's good. Yes,
2-1.
2-1. He got a yellow. Let's just check the butt.
I can't see
Yes,
much.
it did.
Is it?
It did come up, Ralph.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, with the world record on the line, of the jury have seen that.
Well, the Jewish
they're-
can't see it because they got monitor on
Yeah,
the
but they're
table.
not doing anything. But yeah, I think that was particularly with a world record at stake. I think that was a good call from the Lithuanian referee, Paulas Pupinas. But this is Richmond Biden. He's just seen his world record taken away.
Can he take
and
it back?
This is to take it back. 170.5 kilos.
He looks right up. His 166.5 was pretty easy, I thought.
Yeah. And his technique
Yeah, it's
is
very
wonderful.
good.
I don't know who his coach is, but they
Dunno.
deserve a lot of credit because this is perfect bench press technique. He shouldn't bench this well with the build he's got, but he does.
Yeah. Drop the hips down. Yeah.
This to
Stick
get
it
the
back.
world record back.
Use the feet to drive through the body, through the arms, through the chest.
It's
And
going, it's
it's
going, it's
going, it's
going.
fighting it all
Oh,
the
yes,
way.
it's been locked out.
I think
Just
this could
check what the
be
referees say.
a world
3 white lights. And Biden takes the record back. What a fantastic lift. I thought he had gone at one point.
Yeah,
and he
it
just
started to
drove
work.
and drove and drove and look at it. And
refused
just
to give
fought
up.
it through. Refused to lose at its best. And again, Ralph, we take breath.
This is a deep breath, and let's go to 93.
And it's straight on to the 93s. First out is Nicolas Gomez Ramirez, Spania. 117.5 kilos on the bar. Another big PB, Ralph. Opening 7.5 kilos over his previous best.
Yeah. And that's easy.
Great lift. Ralph,
It's obviously
not
training.
not as a commentator, as Secretary General, have you ever seen so many world records in
No.
the first
No.
couple of days
Couple of
of a
days in any
European
championship.
event? Because I
No.
haven't.
No,
I
and
mean-
I've been to most of the European
Yeah.
Championship, and I've not seen it.
Well, we've been covering these since
The live stream now,
2015.
yeah.
This is the 5th year. We with Viva have been covering the European
Yes, that's
Junior
true.
Championships, although, you know, the classic maybe 3 years now, but just
No, the standard is so
Yeah.
so high.
why do you think it is?
I don't know. Just read
Better
that
coaching,
yeah, better coaching,
bigger
training
talent
methods,
pool to choose from?
nutrition is better. It's a lot to do with because a lot to do with how you manage your training program.
That was
Oh, yeah,
Perez
so easy.
Barros,
Yeah.
and that looked good. But no, I just keep thinking we can't have another world record, surely.
And it turned
And
up
we've just had 3 in the bench press
Yep.
in the 83 kilo
back
class.
to back.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at the records here. The European sub-junior record is 178.5, as is the world record. And we have the Romanian Yegeran opening on 170.
170.
And we have the Pole Lennart also opening on 170. So don't be surprised to see more world records in this flight.
Try right. That should be good.
That looks good. That's Rybar from Czech Republic.
Another reason for these records, I think because the classes get so close now. You got 4 or 5 lifters in any category, so fighting, and they all know what each other are
Pushing
doing,
each other.
pushing each other. Yeah.
Now Andrew Blackwood, 127.5 on the bar for his opener.
That looks good.
Yeah, 3 white lights. Just to finish the point, Ralph, the first one we covered in Orosháza in Hungary, 2015. I seem to remember something like 3 world records.
Yeah,
the
it
whole
wasn't
event.
many. You
That
might
was
be
the
right.
sub-junior and
And
juniors
juniors,
only.
yeah. Mm.
But I think, I remember Eric Gunham very vividly.
That's right.
But I think there was...
Did he not pull it in? Was he in Germany? Did he pull the world?
no, that was
Junior?
in Orosháza.
was Orosháza?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes, I maybe
Because
pull
that
a
was the
big.
first one we ever covered.
Yeah.
And I think we had a couple of women's set records there, but nothing like this.
No. Not even close.
And then often, particularly the sub-junior, 2 or 3 in a class. Now the classes are stacked.
Yeah, stuck, and the top 3, 4 fighting it over medal in all 3 disciplines. Oh yes.
Oh, that was very good. That was Bogdavic. That was 127.5. We slightly talked over him, but I think it's an important point to be made.
Yes.
And next up is Sven Rausch, and he's going 130 kilos.
2.5 kilo below.
Representing Germany.
Yeah, below his personal best. And Dietmar Wolf just moved from Norway to Germany to coach the national team, and he's now also doing very well. Yeah.
And he's just been doing a coaching seminar in Dubai.
In Dubai, yeah,
and
after
just
the
got
Worlds.
back here today.
I think maybe a couple of days ago, and here.
Busy schedule.
Yes.
And the referee's telling him about his maximum grip width. Really, no lifter should have to be told that, Ralph, surely.
Well, the first thing you learn is how maximum you need to go.
You know, I can see the ring by his right hand, so he's not covering it. Oh, no, I couldn't. No, tell a lie. I thought I was seeing it, but it was one of these on-screen illusions.
Just to explain, it can come inside it.
Yes.
But it cannot go outside it.
Indeed. The ring can't be seen inside the hand, but
Correct.
it can be seen outside them. Now, Martin Nikolov, the man with the huge deadlift.
Yes.
And his bench is, you know, pretty decent for his build.
I mean,
the longer the arms you've got, of course, the further you've got to move the deadlift. But as we saw with Biden, who had this sort of build as well, that was no impediment at all to him, was it?
No. 140. He's driving it through.
Yeah, that's good.
He's got it.
I also remember last year, Ralph, I think it was a Dutch junior with a huge deadlift. He was very close to 300. I'm just wondering if he's here again this year.
I can't think who he is.
Will he be in form?
We can look at the
records from last year.
Yeah,
I just can't remember the name.
I sort of think in my mind that there was a big deadlifter from there. I can't remember who he was.
Now Petrov, the 16-year-old Russian, opening on 140 kilos.
Oh, that's easy.
Wow. I think it's fair to say he's got a little bit left in the tank.
Yeah.
145 for Sudra. And then the big two, both opening within 8.5 kilos of the world record. I think the first Slovakian lifter we've seen this week, Ralph.
Yes, I can't remember seeing one before. But it's lifting well. This is 145. This is 7.5 kilo below his
Did the head come up?
I think it did. Flicker there. Let's have a look. No, the referee says they're happy.
Watch it again. Maybe they weren't looking. You can't see it.
Can't see it
from that angle. It's one that you normally get away with 2-1 anyway, because quite often the plates will block the referees from seeing that. So even if the head referee sees it, it's going to be a 2-1 pass. Okay, this is Jakub Lenart, Poland, first of two lifters on 170. The other one, Jegeran from Romania, is lighter, but both of them, remember, are within 8.5 kilos of the world record.
And this is 5 kilo below his personal best. So if he gets this, you would naturally think he can have a Takane.
I think he may be more circumspect because prognosis has him as first. Oh, that's good.
That's easy enough.
But Jegeran, on the other hand, has nothing else to play for. I think he will inevitably go for the world record with his second one if he gets this one. But of course, he has to get this one first. James or James Stellian Yegeran. 170 kilos. This to take the lead in bench press on body weight at the end of the first round. Just looking at prognosis, top two are only separated by 10 kilos, Ralph. That could go in a heartbeat.
Oh, yes, very much so.
So I think we can expect another last deadlift battle. Oh, wow. Wow. That was 8.5 kilos off the world record, and that was done like a training weight. And Leonard, as I thought, Ralph, has been circumspect. He doesn't want to throw away kilos.
Yeah, rightly so. You know,
Yeah.
let's go for a medal of some sort if you want to,
But
or a personal best.
Yegeran, on the other hand, hasn't got that concern. I would expect 179 at least to be posted on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, this is Gomez Ramirez, 125. No.
No.
Still waiting for the Romanian second round. My guess is 179 or more.
It is
Well,
179.
I'm beginning to get the hang
Yeah,
of this,
it's
Ralph.
coaching, yes.
It's 179 for Yegeran with his second attempt, and that will be an attempt on the world record. Now, this is Antonio Perez Barros, and he is attempting 125, the same as his compatriot Gomez Ramirez.
And this is for personal best.
And we hope he has better luck than his compatriot, because Gomez missed this weight.
Oh,
No such
easy.
outcome. That is good. 3 white lights. Now Andrew Blackwood, 132.5.
This is a 7.5 kilo personal best.
Yeah, small PB with his opener. This
Yes,
is to
it
put
was.
another 5 on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Good
how good
lift.
is that?
Well, that's one of the easiest PBs I've ever seen in my life, I think. Philippe Rybar, also 132.5 for him.
It's 2.5 below his personal best.
Another one that looks like a 10-year-old on his
And
profile,
his profile.
picture.
Big drive.
No. Oh,
Yes,
yes.
push it out.
Where did that come from?
It stopped for a
Now,
second.
will he get a blue or will he get all
He got
whites?
two
No, he got
blues.
2 blues. Now, let's just check. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't much, but the rules don't specify how much.
No, it doesn't.
If it happens, it happens. It's a bit like offside in football. It can be just be your toe that's offside, but it's enough. Now, Sven Rausch, 135.
Personal best.
Yeah.
At 2.5 kilo. much. Look a bit.
Well, it would have been more than he's ever lifted in his life if he'd got it. Now Bogdanovich, 135 on the bar.
This will be a new personal best.
2 Polish lifters, remember. The other one, Lennart, is in, I was going to say pole position, but that would be a bit of a pun, an unintentional one. He's in a very good place to get the overall gold, but he has to watch his back because Perez Barros is coming for him with a very, very good deadlift. And that's one of the reasons why he won't be pushing for the world record second time.
Very
he
wise.
wants that extra 5 kilos first.
And he's got it.
That's good.
Yep.
Now next we have Martin Nikolov. He with the very big deadlift and the very long arms. And I'm just wondering if the long arms will cope with the extra 5 kilos.
Yeah.
Battling for a medal, it could be any of the 3 colors, and it would really help his cause if he could add this 5 kilos.
Drive it. No.
No, I did
don't do
worry.
it.
I did worry. What I saw from the 140, I saw a man very near the limit with a long way to lift the bar, and I wished for his sake I'd been wrong. But that extra 5 kilos proved insurmountable. Now Nikita Petrov from Russia, 150 kilos.
Just
And this
below his personal best.
move him into
The
bronze
bronze,
medal
yeah,
position. 4 to go in the second round. A reminder that after the third round we'll have a 10-minute break, and then all hell
God
is
loose.
going to break loose in
Yeah,
both these
because
flights
that's
when we get to
where
deadlift.
The medal is won.
And we prefer seeing them won rather than lost.
That's, yeah, true. Oh yes,
That's
a
good.
badge.
Petrov moves into third place. Remember, 3 lifters plus a round to go. Now this is Sudra from Slovakia, and he's going 152.5, and this would push Petrov down to 4th and put him
Into bronze.
into bronze medal position. That's good, that's
yes.
good, that's good. 3 white lights. And now we come to the battle. Although it's only the second round, we come to the battle for bench press gold and so much more. World records and European records at stake as well, and they could well be determined by how these 2 lifters perform with this and the following bench press. First up is Lennart from Poland. This to move into first place in
Yes.
the bench press.
Should equal his personal best
This
as
is
well.
only 3.5 kilos off the world and European sub-junior record.
It's going.
He's got it, and there's more there as well,
I
Ralph.
think so.
I would think maybe 180 next time, but maybe even 177.5. I don't think it'll be more than 180.
No.
No, this is a world record attempt by Yegeran from Romania, 179 kilos. And really, Ralph, I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, but the way that 170 went, you've got to believe that this is going to go. Are we going to see yet another world record on this wonderful second day of competition? Big Romanian contingent in the front row, watching on intently, the hall in silence.
Try it now. Oh, dear.
Whoa, that is a new world record for Yegeran, Romania, and he has more to come.
Yes,
Make no mistake about that. Well, Lennart has gone 179.
179.
That'll be adjusted to 179.5 now.
Even though it has.
And, well, Yegeran, will he just go 180?
Yep.
Because, of course, you can't change on third bench in a
can't
three-lift
change.
competition.
What
If
about
I was him, I'd go 182.5, I
What
think.
about his lot number? His
Well, it
lot
won't matter
number.
because he's lifting more. He's lost out, but he can't
Of
change
course,
it.
you can't,
He can't
yeah, you're
change
right.
it, no. We're almost thinking of it as a bench press competition. And well, I would, if I was him, I'd go 180. Come away with a world record. But maybe 182.5 is where he'll go. Certainly, I think that was there. Meantime, this is Spanish lifter Gomez Ramirez. No, missed it last time, missed it again. And we're still waiting for the Romanian's number to show on the board. And it is 180. That's what I said, Ralph.
Yes.
Just go home with the world record. And he's 17. He'll be back next year. It's not his last chance to push it up. And just to remind you folks, we have 2 more world record attempts in this third round. We're just getting totally spoiled now, Ralph.
We are. World record, European record.
What a battle, but no, it's gone down. And that was Perez Barros from Spain, missing 130. And again, apologies if we talked over his lift in our anticipation of what is to come. Now Rausch missed 135 last time. Can he do it this time?
This will be a personal best if he gets it.
Same routine, just sits in the bench for 5-10 seconds, visualizing the lift. Left hand, then right hand. That's better, much better. Now, he was much tighter in his back that time, Ralph, and he got the benefit of that, and it's 3 wide lights. Great lifting, great comeback from the German. Now, Rybar, same weight, 135, missed 132, added 2.5 kilos. The other thing I should say, Ralph, first round, solid column of green.
Yes.
Nobody today will bomb, assuming they all get a deadlift in. And certainly that's the No one should be bombing on deadlifts if they've got something in squat and bench. Oh, he's got it as well.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, another great comeback.
Yes,
3 wide
well
lights.
done.
And these last 2 lifts in their own way have been as impressive as anything we've seen. Andrew Blackwood, 140. Move him into 5th place for now, but remember, other lifters to follow that can push him back.
It's a big PB. 125 was his PB. Down 140. 15 kilo increase on his personal best.
That's good.
Yep.
Three white lights, and you can tell the Irish are in the house. Now Bogdavish, 140 kilos. Big PB coming up, Ralph. He PB'd it with 135 last time round. This is to add another 5.
Yeah, 5 kilo.
Yeah, if you can come in with a PB 130, leave with PB 140. You've got to be happy with your day's benching.
Keep the arm moving. That looks good.
That's good. 3 whites. Now, next one is Martin Nikolov. Missed 145 last time.
At the same weight.
At the same weight. Can he somehow find what it takes to push the extra 5 kilos? Because prognosis has him in 2nd place.
Yes.
But he's beginning to lose
it
touch
if you
with
don't get
Lennart.
this.
He could really, really do with this. No, the back wasn't tight enough.
No,
that was lowered by the muscles in the front, yeah. No, the tension just wasn't there, I'm afraid. Now, Petrov. Big jumps for Petrov. He's going 157.5 this time. Jumped 10 from second to first to second. Jumping another 7.5 from second to third.
Drive it. Fight it. I think he has.
Yes, that's a good lift. 3 wide lights. 3 bench presses to go today.
Yes.
Next up is Sudra. And I think the thing we should say about the 2 record attempts coming up, Ralph, that we omitted to say last time round, they are single lift world records as well.
As well, yes, I noticed that, yeah.
As well as 3 lift world records. When the Romanian got the 179, he set the single lift record as well as the 3 lift record. Perhaps we could talk about that in more detail at another time for people that don't understand that.
Nice control.
160 on the bar for Sudra.
Drive hard.
No,
bit too heavy.
And now the final 2 lifts, both world record attempts. And my guess, they'll both get them
I
based on
think
the
so
last
too.
one. And I think if Leonard had gone higher, Yegeran would have gone higher as well. But as we say, he wants to leave as the world record
Yes,
holder,
of course.
and he has another year as a
Go to take the
sub-junior,
record, yeah,
whereas
next year.
this is Leonard's last chance. But what a battle
what
between
a
the
fight.
two of
You're
them.
right.
Again, what a privilege to be here. To break the world sub-junior record that was only set in the last round. Jakob Lennartz. Just setting himself, getting everything just right. Gets the start command. It's no, just too much. Brave attempt. So he did the right thing going 175. And now 180 kilos. Well, James Yegeran will leave as the bench press world record holder.
Yep,
whether this
right.
lift goes or not, it's just a question of whether the record will be 179 or 180. My guess is 180.
Some of his,
and you can see some of the Romanian supporters. A lot of emotion there. I suspect that may be apparent. He looks very, very calm, very composed as he walks to the platform.
Get everything tight.
Are we going to see yet another world record? The tension in the audience, the tension in the room.
Drive it.
It's sticking, no. He's fighting.
No, I don't think it's
gone. Not just.
What a try.
And that's the difference, 1 kilo
yes, can make.
1 kilo. Because the 179 flew, didn't it?
180.
And the commentator's curse strikes again. Some idiot said he thought they'd both make it. But it proved just too much.
Too much.
But it's still been a festival of records
and
battles, Ralph. We dared to suggest that the sub-junior men might not be able to keep pace with the sub-junior women. How dare we even suggest such a thing? It's been a marvelous day's lifting that is not over yet, because in 10 minutes time we do it all again in deadlifts.
Yep.
We'll take a short break. Please join us again then. And welcome back to Kaunas for the final session of day 2 of the European Classic Powerlifting Championships. Sub-junior men, what a day we've had.
Oh dear.
And next up is deadlift.
Deadlift, yeah. This is where the medals are won and lost. And you could see some record going in as well.
As you say, Ralph, the competition only starts when the bar hits the floor. Deadlift, you quite simply grasp the bar, stand up straight. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But it can get very, very complex. You have to put the shoulders back. If there's any downward movement of the bar, it's a no lift. If the bar rests on the thighs on the way up, it's a no lift. And as we said, if the shoulder's not back, it's a no lift. The knees are soft. If you go before the referee says down, and also if you let the bar go before
it reaches
it
final.
hits the floor.
Yep.
And that's a quick summary of the deadlift.
Yeah.
Ralph, what are we looking forward to here?
Oh yes, I think what we got, world record, European record, what, 286 deadlift?
I think first and foremost we're looking forward to a huge battle between
course,
the Swedish
yes.
and French lifters. If they both, they're only 5 kilos apart. Yeah. If they both make their opening deadlifts, they are both on 493 kilos. Now, for what it's worth, if it comes down to it, Biden, the French lifter, is lighter. And that could yet be crucial. They are opening within range of the European deadlift record. They will both probably go past, well, with their openers, they will both beat the European total record. With their second attempts, they are likely to go past the world total record. So just sit back and enjoy. If you were hearing me chewing and swallowing, I'm afraid it's nothing more exciting than a throat lozenge, in the hope that after all the shouting and hollering of the last 2 days, my voice can hold out a little bit longer.
We need to hold out for now, what, 6 days?
Yeah, another 8 days.
8 days?
But I'm worried about today, Ralph, because if I am to do these lifters justice, if they're going to do what I think they're going to do, then it will not do for me to stay quiet.
No.
It would disrespect their efforts. This is Jakobsen from Estonia. The Estonian with the Scandinavian name.
That's
110.
That's easy up now.
Sorry, 180. 110 was his bench.
180, yeah.
His best bench. Now, Aguayo Fonteca, 217.5 kilos on the bar. And I think we just sit back and Ralph and
let this first round, yes.
I don't really want to talk about totals until we get into the second round, perhaps. Let's just let this develop. Suffice to say that the 2 highest openers are the ones that are vying for the title, and it is likely that the record may swap backwards and forwards. I'm talking both the total records and the deadlift records.
Yeah.
Oh, he moved.
He knows what he done
before the down command. And as you saw on the video we showed you, look, he was there. He just didn't wait.
No, just went forward. I figure
we should have played on the video
beforehand. Yeah.
Andrew Rowe.
This is just like an experience, yeah.
Well, they are sub-juniors. We forget sometimes they're so young, so mature, both in their attitude and the quality of their lifting. But they are all teenagers.
Certainly, under 18s.
That looks good. 3 whites. Now Bertram Vorm from Denmark. People with names from other places. He sounds Dutch.
Yeah, he's from Denmark, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Michel Vorm, the Dutch goalkeeper.
Yes, the goalkeeper, yes, right.
But
Well,
this is
a lot of folks change nation, so it's a possibility.
yeah, I'm talking to Paulus, the ref. Oh, let's see this first of all.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that should be 3 white lights. Yes, talking to the Lithuanian referee, Paulus,
Yeah.
on the far side, Ralph. He was saying he worked in Denmark, south of Denmark, for the last 2 years, and has only just recently moved back to Lithuania. So a lot of movement on the continent of Europe. We won't mention the B word.
No, please.
Now, Jakob Pelikan, 240 kilos.
Yes, that's a good lift.
That's good. Let it go very quickly. It did come down, but as we said earlier, sometimes it can create the impression you've done something you haven't done if you let it go very soon. Jorganauskas. Well, deadlift is far and away his best lift because he was out in the first 3, both in squat and bench. But he's in the top 5 in deadlift openers. That looks good. 3 white lights. Now Karol Rada, probably destined for 4th place, unless he can do something sensational.
You should put you into an early lead.
But I've just broken my own rule about talking about totals on the first round of deadlifts.
Yes, that's looked good.
That looked very good. Now Knut Einar Skar from Norway, 247.5 kilos on the bar. Well below his PB.
Yeah.
Should be a safe opener for him.
Yeah, so this will put him in bronze medal in the overall for the moment, and first place in the deadlift.
Oh, that looks good. And now the big 2, Ralph. Well, apparently this morning when we were calling the final of the 74, where the 2 French lifters were battling for the title and the records, we were getting so excited and animated that some of the audience started filming us.
Yeah.
But this is a European subtotal junior record. Sorry, European total junior sub-junior record. I got the words out in the end. I got them out first time, but not in the right order.
Yeah, that was good.
That gives him 6.93.
Yes, it does.
The old record was 6.86.5. And this will also give Biden 6.93. But of course, the Swede will hold the record as he set it first. .275 puts him within 11.5 kilos of the European deadlift record as well. And remember, this is just the first round.
That's right.
Yep.
That's easy up there.
Well, I think his hand's bleeding. I think he probably cut his. He took some calluses off with his
the bar, yeah.
with in his warm-ups, because I don't think that happened on the bar. And of course, you can't wear any padding
No,
on
you
your
can't.
palm, so he is
You have
likely to be lifting in some pain
Yeah.
for his final 2 lifts. Into round 2, Ralph Jakobsen, 190 kilos.
Personal best by 5 kilo.
And remember, even when all this excitement reaches its crescendo, still the day isn't over. We come back and do it all again in the 93s, where 3 of them at least are battling for gold.
Nice. Yep, that's good.
Yeah, that's a PB for
Solid.
him.
PB.
3 wides. Now, Aguayo Fonteca, the only red light from the first round, and we know why. He's gone up 5 kilos.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
He
just got it up and then just went forward.
He just anticipated the down command too soon, that's all. No, he's done it again.
No.
Oh, Ralph, he's done it again. And he's looking at his coach and saying, why have I been red lighted? Well,
you know why? He done this exactly in training, and he has that trying to weight it up.
He can't wait for the referee's signal. And if he does that again, he will bomb.
Yeah, be right.
And he will be the first sub-junior in the whole competition to bomb. And I'm hoping the commentators curse isn't striking again, Ralph, because
Let's
we
hope
said
not.
surely no one will bomb on classic deadlifts if they made it through squats and bench. But Aguayo Fonteca needs a really good talking to by the Spanish coaches. Count to 10 before you put it down if you
Yes.
have to, but hold it there. And that's good for Rowe. 3 wide lights. Now, Bertram Vorm from Denmark, 240 kilos.
Hold it.
Three white lights. And he is oxygen deficient, I think you can say, Rob.
Yes.
And look at the effort, and no wonder. I mean, people that have never deadlifted just don't understand how much this lift takes.
Hold the breath and really pull.
And you can do one lift to your max and not be capable of doing anything else for 10 minutes afterwards.
Yes, that's true.
Pelican, 250 on the bar. This would put him to 645.
Yeah, third place in the deadlift. At the moment, hold it.
And Rada has jumped 15 kilos, Ralph. And if Rada makes his next lift, he'll get within 2.5 kilos of Pelican. So it's not necessarily all over for the bronze medal.
No.
Jorganauskas has gone 250. Still below his PB.
Yes, 257. And this will take him from seventh to fourth in the deadlift. Let's go, drive it. No.
No, not today. And this is, well, I'm gonna talk through Rada before we do anything else, Ralph.
Yeah.
This
is
Carol Rada.
260.
Yeah.
Second attempt.
Now Pelican has got 845, and
That's
this
right.
would put Rada to 842.5.
Yes.
And remember, he's heavier than Pelican. He has to beat him by 2.5 kilos. But this will take him closer to doing that.
He's driving it, finishing it.
And that is 3 white lights for Rada.
And that take him from 5th to 3rd and 6th to 5th overall.
This is Scar, the Norwegian.
Taking 262.5. So he'll put him in 3rd place in the deadlift for the moment. And 6th to 5th in the overall.
That looks good. Apparently, when I was commentating on the Rada Pelican battle,
Right.
I mistakenly said 845 for Pelican. Of course, it's 645.
It's easily done, Martin.
And now, the next 2 lifts will both increase the world total record, and they are within touching distance of the world deadlift record as well. And if they get the lifts, they will both be on 703. And remember, Biden is the lighter, so we could be in a situation here where the Swede leaves as the world record holder and the Frenchman leaves as a European champion, simply by the Swede doing it first. That looks good.
That looks good. Yes, it
3
is
white
good.
lights. Now Biden, to equal him, has to pull 285. Narskog at 703. This to put Biden at 703 as well. 703 is the world record, but Narskog got it first. But Biden will go into the lead on body
And
weight.
body weight.
Hope you're following
Big
this.
drive, big drive, big drive. I don't know.
Well, he got the down command. Oh, he's given everything.
Right.
And it's a no lift. He got blues from everyone. Well, watch this again. He was giving it everything he had. And it would, oh, look at the effort. And that's powerlifting. That's what you have to give.
If you want to get some medal.
And suddenly, and perhaps surprisingly, advantage Narskog. He now leads by 10 kilos and has gone 290 with his 3rd. I think that's just to given the last lift, but if he does get 290, it will be a new world sub-junior record.
Yep.
In deadlift, as well as pushing up his own world record in total. But before that, Freddie Jakobsen, 200 kilos.
Driving it.
Oh,
Just
that's
to
good.
Finish it. What the referee say? 3 white
Yeah,
light.
it's a 15 kilo PB in deadlifts today. Good outcome for the young man. Now, this in many ways is the big lift, Ralph, because if the Spanish lifter Aguayo Fonteca does not get this lift, he is
doesn't
out.
make a total. And it's a mistake he's making. Is Putting the bar down before you get the
Yeah.
downward
As you say,
signal.
Ralph, he's doing what he does in training.
training.
It's learned behavior. The coaches have to be saying to him,
Yeah.
you get to the top, you count to 5, you count to 10,
Yeah.
you do something, but you do not put that bar down until the referee says down. I mean, we normally talk about it in squat, Ralph, but it's saying, you know, when you're under pressure,
Under pressure, and
you
you're doing what you do in
revert to
training.
what you do.
In training.
Yeah. Well, we know the weight isn't a problem. He just has to hold it at the top.
Try.
No!
He's
No!
expelled himself. What a shame.
Oh, dear, dear,
What
dear.
a big shame.
Well, it wasn't the weight that beat him, although it was fatigue by the third. He beat himself, I'm
Yep.
afraid. There's no nice way to put it. And there's no need to dwell on it. He knows exactly what he's done. We move on to Andrew Rowe, his final lift
I don't
as a
think
sub-junior.
I don't think he will do this again. I'm pretty sure of it. But it's a tough way to learn.
It's a tough, tough way to learn. I mean, he would have learned on the first two. He didn't need the third to learn the lesson. But he just used up all his mental and physical strength, lifting it up twice and then putting it down too soon. Andrew Rowe, 242.5. This will get him up to 6th place overall.
Hold it.
That looks good.
Feel
3
that?
white lights. He's still got the energy to lift up his coach after lifting up 242.5 kilos. Jarganauskas taking 250 kilos again. No, same lift as last time. Same lift. And he says, gosh, bother in Lithuanian. And strides off the stage. Pelikan in the battle with Rada. Well, Rada's gone 280 for his third. I think that's maybe tactical to make sure he lifts after Pelikan.
Yeah, because you got 2 changes.
This would put Pelikan on 652.5. And Rada could drop to 272.5 if Pelikan gets it. Of course, if he doesn't get it, he could drop even more. My brain has gone numb
Look at it,
for a moment. But the bottom line is Pelikan must make this. No, he hasn't. He's opened the door to Rada.
Yeah.
And he knows it, and he is furious. Now, yeah, there's a change from Rada. And he's gone down 15 kilos to 265. This would give him 647.5. He's heavier than Pelikan. He needs to beat him by 2.5 kilos. And this will achieve exactly that.
Right, yes.
And what it means is that Scar still has a chance of bronze overall as well. But he would need to up his third to 275 if he wanted to do that. Because he is heavier than Rada. And Rada is really fired up for this.
Oh, he's fired up for it. He's going for it.
It's going, he's fighting it, it's fighting it. Oh, he's managed to lock it out.
I think he probably got this.
I think he'll get that. What do they say?
Yes!
3 white lights. And Rada moves onto the platform, onto the podium. But can he keep it? Because Scar has gone up to 275. If he makes this, He will go on to 650, and Scar from nowhere will take the bronze. We had it between the two Czechs. But Knut Einar Skar from Norway, and he's been really impressive in his first two, has to pull 275 to push both Czechs out of the way, and he will finish in the bronze medal position if he can make this lift. If he can't, of course, he is 2 places out of the medals. But what's the point of lifting for 4th?
If you've got
None.
a chance of going for a medal, you
Got
have
to go for the
it.
medal. And it's a total medal as well.
That's right.
And he will get a deadlift bronze as well if it's for 2 bronze medals. Big, big lift. Looks very fired up. Here we go.
It's going.
Oh yes, oh yes.
He's got it.
Well, we said the bronze medal was between the 2 Czech athletes, and
We
the
were wrong.
Norwegian comes
were
from miles behind to take the bronze. What a great lift. Well, we wanted battles, Ralph. What have
We're
we
certainly
got?
getting it.
Now, Richmond Biden missed his last deadlift, but if he makes this, he still goes into the lead on
Yeah.
body weight. And you can expect Narskog to drop down. Biden has got to get this to make Narskog lift again. Oh, he's pulled it! He's pulled it!
Oh,
and he's just given, he's 3 white lights, and he's virtually in a state of collapse. But the drama just builds and builds because he is now leading.
Yes.
He matches the 703. Narskog has dropped to 285.
Yep,
This will
285.
give him 708. He could have dropped to 282.5. Why didn't he?
Will he get his? What will I give him?
Well, 282.5 would give him 705.5.
Why am I seeing 703?
Ah, of course. He can't drop beyond
he can't drop,
285
yeah, he can't,
because
yeah.
the bar can't
Yeah,
go down.
I thought he
I'm
was,
getting
yeah.
too excited here, Ralph.
But this is really something.
Yeah, hope you're
We
enjoying this
thought
at
it's
home.
all gone, and then
Down
it's
to the last
wide
lift.
open.
Is it France or is it Sweden?
Right down to the final lift.
This for a new world record total. That's almost been forgotten. But also, oh, he's got
No,
it.
that's
He's got it.
easy.
He's got it. Let's see.
Yes.
3 white lights. World record total 708. It was 703, now it's 708. And what a dramatic climax,
man.
Ralph. The gold goes to Narskog. The silver to Biden with what a superhuman effort Biden made to get that last deadlift
But
in.
you know what? That
And
wasn't
Scar coming past both the Czech athletes to take overall bronze.
And it wasn't a difficult lift either.
No, there was more there if he
Yeah,
needed
if
it.
he needed it.
But why put more on the bar
Well, you
than
need.
you need?
Absolutely right.
Oh, can we pause for breath for a moment?
You can.
This
This is the 93s.
Nikita Petrov from Russia, opening on 200 kilos. The European sub-junior record here is 287.5. Watch for that. Nikolov, the Bulgarian, is the heaviest opener, and he's opening on 270, 2.5 kilos ahead of the Spaniard Perez Barros, who we know is a good deadlifter.
Yes, he is. Oh, yes.
And that was Rybar. Sorry, we rather spoke over him. What a competition,
Oh,
Ralph.
when it just...
Now the other Spaniard, Nicolas Gomez Ramirez, 210 kilos. Looks good, but again, you know, we're maybe leaning back in the area of leaning back so far. The legs could
the knees
unstraighten the knees, yeah. But that's good. 3 white lights. Now this is the world record holder in sub-junior bench. That record will not be ratified unless he gets a deadlift in. Well, actually, one of them would, because he got the single lift record as well.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he had me worried, Ralph. He had me worried.
He had to work for him, but the knee.
3 white lights and his bench record is ratified. Why did he not just open 200, for goodness sake?
Yeah, just take a nice, easy opener.
Yeah.
No idea.
And he just shakes his head at the top, says, what am I doing? Bogdanovic, he's opening on 240. Leonard, the other Pole, will also open at 240. Of course, Leonard's got a big lead at the moment, but he is vulnerable. To the big deadlifter. We've seen what the Norwegian did to the Czechs.
Yes, right.
Will it happen to Leonard as well? But that is Bogdanovic, and that's 3 white lights. Leonard up next. This will give him 6-7-2 and a healthy lead. But there are 2 lifters who are pulling for a 6-5-7 who are better deadlifters. Oh, there's more in the tank there, though.
Certainly is. Just going to be right down to the final pull, I think.
But of course, with where he's opening from, he's not going to have the last pull. He's going to set a target for someone to aim at. The question is, will the target be too far away to hit, or will he be picked off in the 3rd round? Adam Sudra, Slovakia, also 240. Very popular opening number here. 3 lifters opening in 240. That's good.
Yes, it is.
Now Sven Rausch, the German, opening on 245. And you may have heard the speaker announce he's lifting just 5 kilos short of his personal best with his opening deadlift. Gives a roar as he pulls the bar off the floor. Very strong at the top. Now Andrew Blackwood, 260 kilos. If he can pull this, I'd say he's more than halfway to a medal in deadlift, because it'll put him 15 kilos ahead of 4th place. Oh, wow.
Oh,
how easy was that? I think that's the easiest deadlift we've seen this afternoon. And there was a big weight on the bar, Ralph.
Yep.
Now, let's see what Perez Barros has. 267.5. Can he be the one to come from behind to catch Leonard? He needs this and then a big jump. And we're talking minimum 20 kilos. Oh, that's easy. Well, long way to go here. Now Nikolov, 270. And both the Spaniard and the Bulgarians, good deadlifters.
Yeah.
But Leonard was not at his
270.
limit at all.
No, he wasn't. 270. Supposed to have been to gold medal in the deadlift.
Yeah, last man out in the first round. But he is thinking more of total than deadlift at this moment.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, he never quite locked it at the top, and then the grip just gave way. Now we're into the second round. One red light, and quite worryingly for him, it was the heaviest opener that didn't make it. And it was more a grip issue. He was struggling to control it at the top, and the grip just gave. But sometimes maybe you're focusing so much on getting the shoulders back that you forget you need to focus on the grip as well. To 12.5 for the young Russian. Yes, I think that's good.
Yes, it does.
A bit too phased, but I think it's okay.
It is.
3 white lights. Now, Filip Rybar from Czechia, 217.5. And the Spaniard has done exactly, well, pretty much what I suggested. He's gone up 15 kilos. And it would take him to 672. Which matches Leonard's total, but Leonard has gone another 10 kilos.
Yes, that's right.
Good lift for Rybar. He had to really work. That was 27.5. 3 white lights. Gomez
Yeah.
Ramirez.
Pull this. Pull.
No.
No. Oh.
He slaps the floor in frustration. And hope he hasn't hurt his hand in the process, because that's pretty solid underneath that. It's got to take a deadlift bar. Now Yejiran, he's going 232.5. Really put himself under pressure with his opener. Or his coach did. One or the other.
I think it could be the coach.
They must have had a conversation,
Yeah,
surely.
I think so.
No. Well, he took a risk with his opener. He got away with it, but what a risk he took.
It's a big one.
Now, Bogdanovic, 250 kilos. Both the poles on 250. They are the next two out. This will put Bogdanovic into third place in deadlift.
Let's go in.
And he gets it, and coach perhaps slightly closer than he should have been, but only slightly, so no reason for Ralph to run out of the chair and send him away. Now, this is Lennart. Interestingly, different lifters, same coach.
Yes.
But of course, they're not battling for places. Now, this will put him on 682.5. Yeah, that's good. And perhaps more importantly, there's a little bit left, I think.
Yes.
3 white lights.
That's 3 white.
I mean, the Spaniard is going to have to go huge. But before that, we've got Sven Rausch, 252.5 kilos. Remember, this is only the second round.
Of course. Is it finishing?
That's
yeah,
good
looks
from Rausch, yeah. That should be 3 white lights. And it is. Now Adam Sudra, Slovakia, he's going 255. This is to move into third place in deadlift. But remember, 3 lifters to come. He could be pushed back down to 4th. And of course, he has to make the lift. That's good. 3 to go in the second round. Next up, it's Nikolov. Missed his opener. The only red light in the first round, but worryingly, it was the heaviest opener. And he had trouble both locking out and with the grip. So he's not 1 but 2 problems to resolve. And he was one of the favourites for a medal, but unless he can get this, he is in danger of being pushed right off the podium, because if he misses it this time, he'll have to take it again, surely. We hope that won't be the case. Tighten the grip. Drive and get those shoulders back. Same problem. Well, I don't think you'll get that. It was coming out of his right hand.
No, you're right.
And it wasn't fully. He wasn't fully locked out. Oh dear, dear, dear. Look at it coming out of his right hand there. Look.
He's gonna hold it.
And he's using his right thigh to stop it coming out. And he's bending his left knee, his right knee, in order for that to happen. Oh, he is in big trouble. Meanwhile, Andrew Blackwood is not in big trouble. This is to go into the lead in the deadlift and to go into silver medal position overall. He was nowhere, and we spoke again and again of what a big deadlift can do. Oh, that's easy. That is easy. Oh, if he is brave with his third, Ralph, what can he achieve? Now Perez Barros going 282.5. This would put him in the lead in the deadlift and put him in silver medal position ahead of Blackwood overall. But more importantly, put him within 10 kilos of Lennart for the gold medal. Oh, that's good. That's good.
He might have got it.
3 wide lights, and it is everything to play for. Okay, Leonard is on 682.5.
Yep.
Perez Barros is on 672.5. Blackwood on 657.5. But Blackwood is going 292.
Yes, he
that
is.
would give him 675, and that would put him in silver medal position. Remember, Blackwood is lighter than Perez Barros, so if he gets 675, Perez Barros would have to get 677.5. I'm going to give up on my proper pronunciations of the Zs here. But this is Petrov, third round, 217.5.
Drive it.
That's good. That was better than his second. Second was a bit two-phase, if you remember, Ralph.
Yes, he did.
That was smooth and continuous. Now Gomez Ramirez missed 220 last time. He didn't get it past halfway, and he slapped the floor in exasperation.
Frustration, yeah. It's going for it again.
Nope.
No.
Same outcome. This time he slaps the weight. And just to let you know, folks, the other Spaniard, Perez Barros, is going for a European deadlift record with his third, 288. That would only leave him in second place because Lennart already is 682. But Blackwood is going 292.5. That would be a European record as well, just short of the world, and that would guarantee him deadlift gold, I think. And it would put him, well, let's just wait and see the lifts unfold. It's all ifs and buts.
Yeah.
We'll just call the lifts as they come out. Believe me, it is close.
Just very close. No.
No. That was Rybar. And remember, the other one that could potentially come into the mix is Nikolov if he makes his 270, because that would put him on 657.5 as well. But he's heavier. He would have to go 272.5, I think. And if he does, he could come from the depths of despair to the podium. But this is the leader. This is Lennart. 255 would put him on 687.5 and probably out of reach.
Yeah, could
but
be.
I say probably because anything can happen. We've seen it many times in the past and we've seen it today.
Drop the hips and drive it hard.
No! It came out of the grip. And, well, I think he may still be safe, Ralph, but he is marginally exposed now, whereas I think if he'd got that, he wouldn't have been.
It would, man.
Oh, is anyone going to be brave enough? Well, Nikolov has been listening. He's gone 272.5. This would give him 660. Sorry, it's not Nikolov next, it's Rausch. Rausch has gone 257.5. I was looking ahead to Nikolov's number.
Let's go, Iz.
Oh, it's a good lift from Rausch. 3 white lights. Also on 257, Bogdanovic.
To 57.5.
PB 250.
Yeah.
He'll still be a sub-junior next year. No, that is not moving. It's been a long day.
Certainly has been.
And we've got changes. And Sudra has dropped 5 kilos. And Perez Barros has gone up. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm just going to call them. I'm going to call them one at a time, Ralph.
I think
it just gets too confusing otherwise. This would put Sudra to 3rd place in the deadlift and put him from 5th to 4th overall. Put him on 260. 3rd. So this puts him to 647.5. 4th place overall, and the 260 would give him bronze in deadlift with 3 lifters still to go. And that's a good lift from Sudra. Now Nikolov, well, this will put him from dead last to 3rd on the podium and put him to 3rd place in deadlift. But to do that, he's going to have to lift 2.5 kilos more than a weight he has failed twice. But the other way of looking at it, it's only 2.5 kilos more than a weight he was confident to open with. So this could go either way. Getting ready. One big drive. And he can come from nowhere. Oh, yes, he gets it done. Come on, this time. And he gets 3 white lights, and Nikolov has come from nowhere. And he is currently overall bronze and deadlift bronze. Oh boy, oh boy. Now Blackwood has dropped to 282.5. Perez Barros has gone in the other direction. 2 lifts to go on this most fantastic of days. Blackwood needs this to move into the bronze medal position overall, past Nikolov, and to move into gold medal position in deadlift. And the excitement builds and builds and builds. Ralph rejoins us.
Oh,
Ralph,
yes.
you missed Nikolov
Did I?
getting his third lift. 272.5. He's gone from last to third on the podium and
Right.
third in deadlift. Blackwood now has a lift to take the lead in deadlift and to take third place on the podium. And listen to the Irish support.
They're certainly screaming.
Blackwood has dropped from 292 to 282. Perez Barros has gone the other way. Oh, that is good.
He's got it.
3 white lights for Blackwood. And he finishes on the podium. And this is the final lift of a most sensational day.
For the final pull.
Yeah, but more important than that, Ralph,
What is
this
for
is
the-
to win the title,
the
on
title.
bodyweight. This is to give him 682.5 to match Lennart, and he is lighter. Yeah, it's a European sub-junior as well, but that is almost irrelevant. It's not, of course. But this is to be the
This
European
is for
champion.
the title.
We thought the pole might be too far ahead. He missed his third lift. And Perez Barros has this lift to be European champion.
It's going.
The drama continues
I think he probably
right
has.
to the end.
Yes, he has.
It's 3 white lights. And Perez Barros has been mobbed on the platform. He's come from so far back.
dear me.
Everyone thought it had to
yeah,
be
it's done.
Poland's
Yeah.
gold medal, but it wasn't. The gold medal goes to Spain. And another fabulous finish, Ralph.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I don't know if I've got any voice left.
All right,
Oh,
calm
what-
down a bit. Fantastic, my friend. Oh,
Ralph, what a
pull.
competition.
Well, we keep saying you can't get no better.
Do you remember
Certainly
those
does.
people that said powerlifting is boring, it doesn't make good television?
They're wrong.
Well, what a deadlifting day, what a powerlifting day we've seen today. You know, we doubted if the sub-junior men could possibly match the sub-junior women. I have to say they did,
I'm sure they have.
both in terms of the records and the battles and the comebacks and the sheer joy and the celebrations. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. Can you possibly sum that up, Ralph, in a few seconds?
Yeah. I mean, this absolutely, this final pull, I didn't thought that was humanly possible. Not possible to get that. I just don't know what to say. Unbelievable lifting.
Well,
I don't know what to
in
say.
a way, it was
It's
Lennart missing
Yeah,
his
it's
third
true. It is
deadlift
true.
that opened the door, because if he'd got that, Perez Barros would have had to go 297.5.
But he opened the door and he take it.
Yeah. Well,
Martin, all I can say is fabulous powerlifting.
it's
Absolutely
once
fabulous.
again, Ralph, and I say this with all sincerity, it's been an absolute privilege to be here today, to
Yes.
witness the lifting we've seen today. And the other point that I would make is, you just completely forget that they are all teenagers.
Sub-juniors.
They were all under 18 years old on the 1st of January this year. The performances have been out of this world. And we're not even finished with the sub-juniors because tomorrow morning, and I think the time is 10 o'clock.
We got
I'm
the
just going to
10
double check that.
the 105.
Tomorrow morning we've got the last of the sub-juniors. We've got 2 back-to-back flights. One of them is the 105s and the other is the 120 under and
150.
overs. It's a total of 16 lifters, so it'll be 2 quite
Yep.
short flights.
And this promised to be some absolutely fantastic lifting. I can tell you one lifter I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to see, and if he perform anywhere close to what he did in Canada, this is going to be some fireworks.
And the other thing I can say, Ralph, is I think of all the sub-junior classes that we've seen in the last 2 days, there hasn't been a bad class. There hasn't been one that hasn't been in highly competitive. Yes, one of them this morning, there was only 2 competitors, but there was still a very high standard of lifting between these competitors, and it's not their fault that the others didn't come along. But, the battles and the performances today and yesterday will live long in the memory.
Certainly will.
We're going to leave you now from the commentary booth for the day. We hope we've been able to transmit some of the excitement in the arena into your homes. Please stay with us for the medal ceremony. Ralph and I will be back again 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to do it all again. Until then, bye for now.
Winners in Deadlift. Bronze medal with a result of 275 kilos. Einar Skam, Norway. Silver medal with a result of 285 kilos. Lars Philip Diasco, Sweden. The gold medal winner with a result of 285 kilos. medal with a result of 272.5 kilos, Martin Nikolov, Bulgaria. Silver medal with a result of 282.5 kilos, Andrew Blackwood, Ireland. The gold medal winner, result 292.5 kilos, Antonio Perez Toros, Spain. Thank you, gentlemen. The overall winners. Bronze medal, the result, 665 kilos, Andrew Blackwood, Ireland.